have been eliminated from the World Cup round of 16. Paraguay, on the other hand, lost 1-0 against France to exit the competition. Kylian Mbappe's penalty in the second half ensured France defeated Paraguay to qualify for the quarterfinals. France will now face Morocco in the quarterfinal stage on Thursday. Yes, quickly moving away from that. We've got these on the PFL, and this is coming from no other club but Rangers B. As Rangers B have parted way with their striker Kabiru Salusi, and the Bees failed to reach an agreement on the new contract renewal of the forward. Rangers B also expressed gratitude to the player for his dedication throughout the time at the club. The message from Rangers B reads in our code: as your journey with Rangers B comes to an end, we want to thank you for your dedication, commitment, and everything you gave to this batch. Although we could not reach an agreement in our contract renewal, we sincerely appreciate your work and professionalism throughout your time with us. Salusi played a pivotal role in Rangers B promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL last season. We're still talking at PFL, of course. Well, we've got this coming from Niger Tornadoes, as Niger Tornadoes have completed their backroom overhaul by naming Olatunji Abiodun Barua as the first team goalkeeping coach. Barua joins the Minna Bay side from Nasarawa United, but he also worked as a goalkeeper trainer. He brings experience and a reputation for developing shot stoppers. Adding technical depth to Niger Tornadoes coaching staff, the former Super Eagle goalkeeper trainer will work alongside Bello Muhammad, who is second goalkeeping coach. The duo will also handle goalkeeping duties under the newly appointed technical advisor Kabiru Dogo. Niger Tornadoes will resume pre-season training on Monday the 6th of July 2026 in Minna. Now moving on to the World Cup, we've got this coming from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the former Swedish striker, as he has he has come out to say as Portugal captain Cristiano Ronaldo amid the ongoing FIFA World Cup, the former Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain star claimed that Ronaldo's ego is holding Roberto Martinez's side hostage. According to Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo's role in Portugal's starting lineup is in legendary leadership, adding that the 41-year-old lost his touch and mobility. He also reckons Carlo Ramos should lead Portugal attack after he came off the bench to score the winners during their 2-1 win over Croatia in the round of 32. Ibrahimovic said, and I quote, Portugal fans could have expected what is happening. You can't expect to win anything in 2026 with a 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo leading the attack, especially since Ramos is on the bench, having come and scored. This isn't legendary leadership. It is the ego that is holding the team off stage. Ronaldo has lost his touch and mobility. Continuing to start him is pure driven madness. Ronaldo has scored 3 goals so far for Portugal at the World Cup, and he will hope to lead his nation to victory when they face Spain and be back in action in the round of 16 today. Yes, and now quickly we've got this coming from the Portugal captain himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, as he has officially confirmed this is the last time he will play at the World Cup. Ronaldo stated this during a press conference yesterday ahead of the L16 clash with Spain. The 41-year-old sister Keita had hinted that the underserved forward will retire from international football after the tournament. Ronaldo himself has come out to say he would be at the 2030 edition of the competition. Ronaldo said, and I quote, in his own words, yes, it is my last one. Let's go and enjoy it. Ronaldo is the oldest player to feature in 6 different World Cups. Yes, and now moving away from that, still talking 2026 World Cup, of course, as we've got this coming from FIFA on Folarin Balogun, as FIFA have confirmed that USA striker Folarin Balogun is available for selection when they face Belgium in the last 32 of the 2026 World Cup. The World Football Governing Body, in a shock decision, overruled Balogun's red card. The sending off during the 2-0 win over Bosnia and Herzegovina carried a mandatory one-batch ban. Balogun was dismissed for a challenge on defender Tariq Moharemovic. And this recent statement from FIFA as regard for Folarin Balogun's red flag is states in our code in line with the Article 27 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code. The implementation of the match suspension is suspended for a probationary period of 1 year. If Folarin Balogun commits another infringement of a similar nature and gravity during the probationary period, the suspension shall be revoked and the sanctions enforced without prejudice to any additional sanctions imposed for the new infringement. Yes, that was the statement coming directly from FIFA as regards Balogun's red card ahead of the US-Belgium clash. And now quickly moving to the transfer scene, but we've got this on Andre Santos. As Chelsea, Andre Santos is on Manchester United shortlist for central midfield targets. According to recent reports, United interest in the 22-year-old is in the early stage. The Red Devils are expected to add 2 more central midfielders to their squad this summer. Michael Carrick's side have already agreed to a deal to sign Atlanta Brazil midfielder Edison to join them after the 2026 World Cup. But Manuel Ugarte recently suffered a long-term injury at the tournament, while Casemiro has left the club. It is to be understood that Chelsea don't feel Santos as untouchable and would be ready to do a deal at the right price for the Chelsea Andre Santos. Yes, and now moving quickly, we've got this on the Golden Eaglet and talking China Invitational as the Nigerian Golden Eaglets suffered a 3-2 defeat to Tanzania in their opening fixtures at the Foreign National Invitation in China. Tanzania led 2-0 in the first half through goals from Isakola and Amisi Chenga. The Golden Eaglets have responded after the break, reducing the deficit after a period of sustained pressure. However, Tanzania regained their 2-goal lead, courtesy to a fine strike from Kazim Juma. Nigeria reduced the deficit a few minutes later to make the scoreline more respectable. Uwaje Mamere Eboborise side will now take on Australia in their second game happening on Wednesday. The tournament forms a key part of the Golden England build-up to the Inioluwa be on the 17 championship happening live on September. The competition will serve as a qualifier for the 2027 African Under-17 Cup of Nations. Yes, and now moving on, still talking 2026 World Cup, and now talking Ballon d'Or, as we've got this coming from the organizers of Ballon d'Or Award, as they have said footballers who play anywhere in the world can win the prize. They came out to say that again. Their statement clears up a long-running debate over whether footballers must play for European clubs to stand as a realistic chance of winning, with the phrase of this year's Ballon d'Or hotting up as the 2026 World Cup nears its conclusion. The awards official platform examined whether representing a non-European club is a disadvantage. History would suggest that Europe remains the dominant pathway to football highest individual honors. And analyses on the last 18-men Ballon d'Or winners showed that virtually every recipient was playing for an European club when they were crowned. The winners include Kaka, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Luka Modric, Karim Benzema, Rodri, and Ousmane Dembele all played for an European club when they were announced winners. The only exception is in 2023 when Messi took the Ballon d'Or after he had moved to Inter Miami in the MLS. The club, the Ballon d'Or organizer said, and I quote, yes, it is entirely possible to win the Ballon d'Or without playing for an European club. It just looks harder in the light of history, but the growing strength of certain leagues outside Europe is shaking things up. Talking 2026 World Cup. We've got this coming from former Sweden international Zlatan Ibrahimovic as he has reacted to Paraguay's physical approach to their 2026 FIFA World Cup round of 16 encounter with France. The Swedish icon acknowledged that such physicality would be posed significant challenges for him and he participated in the match. France exhibited dominance against Paraguay at the Lincoln Financial Field on Saturday evening, securing a 1-0 victory to advance to quarter-final showdown with Morocco. That decisive moment came just over 20 minutes before the final whistle when substitute Desiree Duo was found in a penalty area. A VAR review pointed referee Nigis Tantashev to conclude to consult the pitch side monitor, leading to Kylian Mbappe calmly converting the penalty awarded in the 70th minute. Ibrahimovic praised the French captain and his teammate for their composed reaction to the persistent provocation from the Paraguay players. The former striker, who was known for his physical duels in his own playing days, admired their cool response under pressure. Yes, sir. And that is the final whistle on today's edition of Sports Diaries. Many thanks to those who make today's program possible. Many thanks to those who are here with me on today's edition of Sports Diaries on iPod 102.7 FM. Many thanks to you for being part of our first anniversary celebration. Until we meet again, keep the passion alive, keep supporting your favorite team, and remember, sports unite us all. Stay safe, have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Bye for now.